Hello, if you are listening to this video, you are here for a reason, and that reason is that you already know that you are capable of, and that is being a person that believes that you are special. You are the architect of wealth building. You just need to keep going, keep building, and keep being the winner you know you are. Let's begin.
Section 1. Discipline defines me. I am disciplined by choice, not by circumstance. I rise because I decide to rise. I act because action is who I am. I do not wait to feel ready. I move forward regardless of mood. I keep my promises to myself. I do what needs to be done, especially when it is uncomfortable. I am consistent even when no one is watching. I trust my ability to follow through. I choose structure over chaos. I choose discipline over excuses. I choose progress over comfort. I am reliable. I am steady. I am grounded in self-respect. Each disciplined action strengthens my identity. I show up fully for my life. I build momentum through small, deliberate steps. I am proud of my discipline. Discipline is my foundation. Now, I visualize the beginning of my day. I see myself waking up with clarity. The room is quiet. The air feels fresh. I sit up calmly, without hesitation. My body feels alert and capable. I move with intention, not urgency. I feel grounded in my purpose. I see myself preparing for the day with focus. My movements are smooth and deliberate. I am not rushed. I am not distracted. I am present. I feel a quiet confidence in my chest. I know that by choosing discipline, I am choosing freedom. I visualize myself completing my first meaningful task of the day. I feel satisfaction, not excitement, but certainty. This is who I am now. Discipline is no longer something I chase. It is something I live. I breathe deeply and anchor this feeling. I begin my day from a place of strength. Section 2. I act without waiting for motivation. I do not wait for motivation to arrive. I move first. Motivation follows my action. I am powerful even when I feel uninspired. I understand that feelings change, but discipline remains. I take action regardless of my emotional state. I am not controlled by comfort or resistance. I choose effort over ease. I respect my goals enough to work for them. I do not negotiate with procrastination. I decide, then I execute. I trust my systems. I trust my routines. I trust myself to act. I am calm in my consistency. I am strong in my follow-through. I do not need excitement to be effective. I am effective because I am disciplined. Every action compounds into success. I am building something greater than temporary feelings. I am unstoppable through consistency. Now, I visualize myself taking action without hesitation. I see a task in front of me, something that once felt difficult. I do not analyze it. I begin. My hands move. My focus sharpens. Resistance fades as momentum grows. I feel capable and grounded. I notice how quickly clarity arrives once I start. I am no longer stuck in thought. I am engaged in motion. I feel strength in my posture, steadiness in my breath. I visualize myself completing the task fully. I do not rush. I do not quit early. I finish with calm satisfaction. I feel respect for myself deepen. I understand now. Action is my advantage. I carry this understanding into the rest of my day. Section 3. I master my morning. I master my life. I honor my mornings with discipline. I begin each day intentionally. I do not hit snooze on my potential. I wake up with purpose. I establish control early. I train my mind before the world demands my attention. I create structure that supports my success. I am consistent with my morning habits. I show up for myself every morning. I protect my first hours with focus. I build momentum before distractions appear. I am disciplined in silence. I am disciplined in routine. I am disciplined in repetition. My mornings shape my future. I become stronger every morning I commit. I respect the power of a disciplined start. I am creating excellence through habit. My mornings reflect my values. I lead my life from the moment I wake. Now, I visualize my ideal disciplined morning. I see myself moving through my routine with ease. There is no rush, no chaos. I feel present in each action. My body feels awake. My mind feels clear. I am in control. I visualize sunlight entering the room as I focus on my first priorities. I am not checking notifications. I am not reacting. I am creating direction. I feel pride in my consistency. I feel strength in my discipline. I recognize that each morning like this compounds into a powerful life. I anchor this vision. This is how I begin my days. Section 4. I keep going when it gets hard. I remain disciplined when things feel difficult. I do not quit when progress slows. I stay committed when results are delayed. I understand that challenge is part of growth. I am resilient in the face of resistance. I do not retreat from discomfort. I meet difficulty with calm determination. I stay focused under pressure. I continue even when it is inconvenient. I do not abandon myself. I honor my commitments. I finish what I start. I am stronger than excuses. I am steadier than doubt. I am grounded in perseverance. Every challenge strengthens my discipline. I grow through consistency, not intensity. I trust the process. I trust my effort. I trust myself. Now, I visualize myself facing a challenging moment. I see myself encountering resistance. I pause. I breathe. I do not react emotionally. I remain steady. I choose to continue. I feel my inner strength activate. I feel calm confidence replacing frustration. I move forward step by step, without drama. I visualize myself pushing through and completing what I committed to. The satisfaction I feel is deep and quiet. I know I can rely on myself. This strength stays with me. I carry it forward. Section 5. Discipline is my identity. I no longer rely on inspiration. I rely on discipline. I am consistent by nature. I am focused by design. I am disciplined in thought and action. I align my habits with my goals. I live with structure that empowers me. I am dependable. I am self-led. I am intentional. I do not drift through life. I move with purpose. I embody discipline daily. It shapes my decisions. It strengthens my character. It builds my future. I respect myself deeply. I trust myself completely. I am becoming unstoppable. Discipline is who I am. Now, I visualize myself fully embodied in discipline. I see myself moving through the day with quiet confidence. My actions are aligned. My choices are deliberate. I am not rushed or reactive. I notice how others respond to my calm strength. I am grounded. I am reliable. I am steady. I feel peace knowing I am living in alignment with my values. Discipline is no longer effort. It is identity. I take a deep breath and step forward into my day. Section 6. I train my mind to obey. I train my mind to follow my decisions. I do not argue with my commitments. I decide once, then I act. I am mentally disciplined. I do not indulge hesitation. I guide my thoughts with intention. I redirect distraction with calm authority. I strengthen my focus daily. I am in control of my attention. I choose what deserves my energy. I release mental clutter. I value clarity over noise. I return to my task without frustration. I am patient with repetition. I am persistent in effort. I do not let temporary thoughts override long-term goals. I think clearly because I live deliberately. My mind supports my discipline. My discipline sharpens my mind. I am mentally unshakable. Now, I visualize my mind as calm and ordered. I see my thoughts slowing into clarity. There is space between them. I am not overwhelmed. I am attentive. I notice distractions arise, and I calmly let them pass without reaction. I visualize myself returning to my task again and again, without self-judgment. Each return strengthens my mental control. I feel grounded, capable, and steady. I sense confidence growing from within. My mind is trained. It listens. It works with me. I carry this calm authority into every task today. Section 7. I build power through routine. I honor my routines. I trust the power of repetition. I show up even when it feels ordinary. I understand that greatness is built quietly. I commit to my daily structure. I follow my schedule with discipline. I remove unnecessary decisions. I simplify my life to strengthen my focus. I conserve energy for what matters. I move through my routine with confidence. I am consistent without drama. I respect the process. I respect the work. I respect myself. I know routines create freedom. I build momentum daily. I rely on systems, not moves. I become stronger through repetition. I am patient with progress. My routine is my power. Now, I visualize myself moving through my routine. I see each step flowing naturally into the next. There is no resistance. My body knows what to do. My mind remains calm. I feel how routine removes uncertainty. I am not deciding. I am executing. I sense freedom in this structure. I am supported by my own discipline. I finish my routine with quiet pride. I know this consistency is shaping my future. I step forward grounded. Section 8. I respect time and use it well. I value my time deeply. I do not waste my mornings. I focus on what truly matters. I am intentional with each hour. I respect deadlines and commitments. I begin tasks promptly. I complete them fully. I do not rush, and I do not delay. I use time as a tool, not an enemy. I plan my day with clarity. I follow my plan with discipline. I am present in each moment. I avoid unnecessary distractions. I protect my focus fiercely. I understand that time compounds effort. I invest time wisely. I honor the present moment. I align time with purpose. I build my future daily. I live deliberately. Now, I visualize myself using time with precision. I see my day unfolding smoothly. Each task has its place. I move calmly from one focus to the next. I am not rushed. I am not scattered. I feel respect for myself as I stay aligned with my schedule. Time feels supportive, not stressful. I feel empowered by my control. I complete my day knowing I use my time well. That feeling stays with me. Section 9. I stay disciplined when no one is watching. I am disciplined in private. I do the work without applause. I keep my standards high. I act with integrity. I do what is right even when unseen. I follow through without external pressure. I do not need validation. I trust my inner standards. I hold myself accountable. I am honest with my effort. I am consistent behind the scenes. I build character through discipline. I respect myself too much to cut corners. I stay committed to excellence. I understand that unseen work creates visible results. I am proud of my private discipline. I strengthen myself quietly. I do not perform. I become. I honor my values daily. I am rooted in integrity. Now, I visualize myself working alone. I see myself focused, calm, and fully engaged. There is no audience. There is no pressure. Only commitment. I feel grounded in self-respect. I notice how powerful it feels to keep my word to myself. That trust deepens. I feel solid and confident. I carry this integrity forward. It shapes everything I do. Section 10. I become consistently unstoppable. I show up every day. I do not break my rhythm. I build strength through consistency. I understand momentum compounds. I keep moving forward. I do not rely on bursts of effort. I rely on steady discipline. I recover quickly and continue. I do not dwell on mistakes. I return to my path immediately. I remain committed long term. I am patient and persistent. I am resilient through repetition. I grow stronger every day. I trust the process fully. I am no longer inconsistent. I am stable in my habits. I am disciplined in my identity. I am becoming inevitable. I am unstoppable through consistency. Now, I visualize the long path ahead of me. I see myself progressing day after day. No rush. No burnout. Just steady forward movement. I feel calm confidence in my pace. I visualize challenges appearing and passing. I remain steady. I continue. I do not stop. I see myself months from now, stronger, clearer, disciplined. I recognize this future self as inevitable. I breathe deeply and step into my day with certainty. Section 11. I command myself with calm authority. I lead myself with clarity. I do not hesitate once I decide. I speak to myself with authority. I listen to my inner direction. I am self-governed. I am not ruled by impulses. I guide my actions deliberately. I remain composed under pressure. I choose discipline over reaction. I correct myself without judgment. I stay aligned with my values. I reinforce my standards daily. I act from intention, not emotion. I trust my leadership over myself. I remain steady in all conditions. I am firm yet patient with myself. I command my energy wisely. I direct my focus with precision. I am my own strongest leader. I move forward with quiet authority. Now, I visualize myself leading myself. I see myself making decisions calmly and acting immediately. There is no internal conflict. My mind and body work together. I feel grounded and composed. I notice how steady my energy feels when I lead myself clearly. There is no chaos, no urgency, only direction. I feel respect for myself growing. I step into my day as my own leader. Section 12. I outlast discomfort and resistance. I remain steady when discomfort appears. I do not escape difficulty. I stay present through challenge. I breathe through resistance. I understand discomfort is temporary. I do not confuse discomfort with danger. I continue even when it feels hard. I allow effort without complaint. I stay disciplined under strain. I do not quit to feel relief. I endure calmly. I adapt and continue. I become stronger through resistance. I do not seek ease at the cost of growth. I remain patient with the process. I trust my capacity to endure. I expand my limits steadily. I become resilient through discipline. I am comfortable with effort. I am stronger than discomfort. Now, I visualize discomfort arising. I feel tension in my body, and I breathe deeply. I stay present. I do not run. I remain calm. I visualize myself continuing the task, step by step. The discomfort fades as my strength grows. I feel capable and grounded. I recognize that I can outlast resistance. That knowledge stays with me. Section 13. I build long-term strength daily. I commit to the long view. I do not chase quick results. I invest in lasting progress. I understand that mastery takes time. I show up even when progress feels invisible. I trust compounding effort. I value patience as strength. I remain consistent over time. I do not rush my growth. I stay disciplined through plateaus. I build strength gradually. I refine my habits daily. I improve through repetition. I am committed to mastery. I do not abandon long-term goals. I understand consistency creates excellence. I remain steady through seasons. I honor the journey. I grow stronger each day. I am becoming deeply capable. Now, I visualize time passing. I see days, weeks, and months flowing by. I remain steady. I continue showing up. I feel my strength building beneath the surface. I visualize myself later, calm, skilled, confident. I recognize this future as the result of daily discipline. I anchor this long-term vision within me. Section 14. I stay focused in a distracted world. I protect my attention fiercely. I choose focus over noise. I am not pulled by distractions. I return to my priorities calmly. I limit unnecessary input. I control what enters my mind. I remain present with my work. I value depth over stimulation. I sustain concentration steadily. I do not multitask mindlessly. I focus on one thing at a time. I train my attention daily. I strengthen my ability to concentrate. I remain disciplined with technology. I do not chase constant stimulation. I remain grounded in the present. I choose clarity over chaos. I act intentionally. I finish what I start. I remain deeply focused. Now, I visualize myself in a focused state. I see distractions around me, but they do not pull me. My attention remains anchored. I feel calm and absorbed. I visualize myself working deeply, time passing unnoticed. I feel satisfaction in sustained focus. I carry this focused energy into my day. Section 15. I trust discipline more than emotion. I do not obey fleeting emotions. I respect feelings without being ruled by them. I choose discipline over impulse. I remain steady despite mood changes. I act from commitment, not emotion. I allow emotions to pass naturally. I do not delay action due to mood. I remain consistent through emotional waves. I trust structure over feeling. I ground myself in routine. I respond thoughtfully. I act intentionally. I remain composed and clear. I understand emotions are temporary. I anchor myself in discipline. I am reliable regardless of mood. I stay aligned with my values. I build emotional resilience. I lead myself wisely. Discipline guides me forward. Now, I visualize emotions rising and falling. I feel them move through me without control. I remain steady. I continue my actions calmly. I see myself completing tasks despite changing emotions. I feel empowered and grounded. I carry this emotional steadiness with me. Section 16. I live by standards, not excuses. I hold myself to clear standards. I do not lower them for comfort. I do not negotiate with excuses. I honor my commitments fully. I act in alignment with my values. I expect consistency from myself. I do not look for shortcuts. I choose effort over avoidance. I rise to meet my standards daily. I reinforce discipline through action. I do not rationalize quitting. I correct my course immediately. I remain honest with myself. I choose responsibility willingly. I build self-respect through standards. I stay aligned with integrity. I live deliberately. I lead by example. I embody discipline. My standards shape my life. Now, I visualize myself choosing standards. I see a moment where an excuse appears. I pause. I choose my standard instead. I act without hesitation. I feel strength and pride in this choice. My self-respect grows. I move forward grounded and clear. Section 16. I live by standards, not excuses. I hold myself to clear standards. I do not lower them for comfort. I do not negotiate with excuses. I honor my commitments fully. I act in alignment with my values. I expect consistency from myself. I do not look for shortcuts. I choose effort over avoidance. I rise to meet my standards daily. I reinforce discipline through action. I do not rationalize quitting. I correct my course immediately. I remain honest with myself. I choose responsibility willingly. I build self-respect through standards. I stay aligned with integrity. I live deliberately. I lead by example. I embody discipline. My standards shape my life. Now, I visualize myself choosing standards. I see a moment where an excuse appears. I pause. I choose my standard instead. I act without hesitation. I feel strength and pride in this choice. My self-respect grows. I move forward grounded and clear. Section 18. I move forward without drama. I act calmly and consistently. I do not exaggerate difficulty. I do not create unnecessary stress. I focus on execution. I remain emotionally steady. I avoid overthinking. I take the next step. I remain grounded in action. I conserve my energy. I do not waste effort on worry. I stay focused on progress. I remain composed. I move forward quietly. I trust steady action. I do not seek attention. I let results speak. I maintain inner calm. I work with clarity. I move forward deliberately. I progress without drama. Now, I visualize smooth, steady movement. I see myself working calmly. No rush. No stress. Just execution. I feel peace in this simplicity. I continue forward with clarity. Section 19. I finish strong and follow through. I complete what I begin. I honor the final steps. I do not lose focus near the end. I maintain discipline through completion. I finish with intention. I respect the closing phase. I stay committed until done. I do not rush completion. I deliver fully. I trust my endurance. I see tasks through. I remain focused to the end. I build trust with myself. I strengthen discipline through completion. I finish strong consistently. I do not abandon progress. I remain reliable. I take pride in follow through. I close cycles cleanly. Completion is my habit. Now, I visualize completion. I see myself finishing a task with calm satisfaction. I feel grounded pride. I release the task fully and move forward lighter and confident. Section 20. Discipline is my life force. I live discipline by choice. I am grounded in consistency. I rely on discipline daily. I move forward regardless of mood. I honor my structure. I trust my habits. I respect my process. I embody discipline fully. I act with intention. I live deliberately. I am strong through consistency. I am steady through effort. I am clear through routine. I am resilient through discipline. I am aligned with my values. I trust myself completely. I am becoming my highest self. I live with purpose. I move forward confidently. Discipline is my life force. Now, I visualize my disciplined life. I see myself living calmly and confidently. My days flow with intention. I feel peace in my structure. I recognize this life as the result of daily discipline. I breathe deeply and step forward fully aligned. If this video helped you start your day with clarity and strength, support the discipline you're building by staying connected. Like this video to reinforce the habit. Subscribe to make consistency part of your routine. And ring the bell so discipline meets you here every morning. This channel is for those who choose structure over excuses, consistency over comfort, and action over emotion. Return tomorrow. Show up again. That's how discipline is built.